Hey guys, it's Haley and I am back again, and I'm still in my parents' bathroom because I was in the last video and this is actually the same day, but not for you because when you're watching it's actually the next week. Just whatever. So today I'm going to talk about presenting things because most of us hate presenting things at school, and a whole lot of people, if you're watching this, then you probably suck at presenting things. I mean, no offense, but it's okay because I do too, and most Americans also do. I mean, really anybody does. I mean, come on, like, presenting projects is annoying. There are some people, however, who are really good at it, and just kudos to you because you just keep doing what you're doing. But this video is for the people who hate presenting and hate public speaking and hate doing things that are similar to that. So I don't really know why I'm making this video. I guess because today I had to present a Spanish project and it was the first time in my life that I don't think it was like awful. If you know me, I hate presenting things. I hate being in front of like crowds of people, like speaking. I mean, it's just weird because I enjoy like acting and doing those things and I want to do those things, but it's really hard if you are a person like me who's shy, who cares way too much about what people think. Then it's hard to get out of that little shell that you're in, I guess you could say. I don't know, but I guess I'll explain how I did or how I am or something. I still get nervous when I'm presenting in front of people, but I mean, for a while I've just been reminding myself that, hey, I mean, in all honesty, really no one cares because you're presenting a school project, which half the people are zoning out anyways and thinking about their own lives and thinking about their own presentations and how that's gonna go. So really, that helped me a lot with worrying less about what they were going to think of my presentation because, I mean, I just kept reminding myself that they really don't even care, and even if they do care, by the time they leave the classroom, they'll forget about it anyway. And that really helped me, so if that's going to help you, then be sure to use that advice and use it to the best, and just, that'll really help you get through it. And another thing is to just keep telling yourself that it's never going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. I mean, sometimes, I mean, probably in the back of your mind, you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be awful. Like, I am never going to live this down. This is going to be embarrassing. I'm going to, like, throw up everywhere. I'm going to fall. Something awful is going to happen, and I'm going to be embarrassed, and I can never show my face in the world ever again. I mean, because I used to think that way all the time, and it's, once again, with my last video, thinking negatively about everything, which you can't do, so you gotta stop. So right there, when you're saying that sentence, you just gotta be like, no, I'm not going there, because you are gonna be positive, and you're gonna use the advice in my last video, and use it for this, when you're presenting. So when you go up there, and you present your project for Spanish, or history or science or whatever you're doing anything on, or English, they have presentations there. Okay, so just, you gotta keep reminding yourself that, hey, nobody freaking cares because I don't even freaking care. I mean, the only thing that I freaking care about is getting a good grade. So that's why you gotta do it, and you gotta do your best. Another thing that I worried about presenting things was my posture and what I'm doing up there, because I always think that people are looking at me because, well, they are. I mean, if they're actually looking at you, then yeah. So I was always like worried about, oh my gosh, how do I stand? Like, am I supposed to like put my hands on my hips and get a little sassy, or do I just like fold my arms, or do I just like stand there? Because if I feel like if I just stand there, then I look like an idiot. But then when I'm over here going like, how should I stand? I don't know. And just like moving every 5 seconds, I mean, that probably makes you look like an idiot. So really just stop doing that. I mean, just stand how you feel comfortable standing, and then just go on presenting your project. Like, really, it's not that big of a deal. It's definitely not as big of a deal as I made it, and just don't do that, because that's weird, and then people will probably look at you and think you're weird, and then your worst nightmare of being embarrassed in front of the class will probably come true, because now you're just dancing, and that's annoying. So always just be comfortable and make yourself comfortable. So the last thing that I thought would be helpful is to just pretend. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. It never really worked for me because, I mean, it just didn't. But is to, when you're standing in front of people and presenting, just try to pretend like nobody's there, or that you're presenting in front of a family member or a friend that you're close with, or just nobody. I mean, really, this never really helped me, but or I guess you could just completely zone them out and just pretend like you're talking to yourself or practicing in your room. I guess that could be helpful. But when I'm up there, I don't really even think about it anymore. Honestly, I just go. I'm like, this is my presentation. I guess the biggest thing to do is to just not worry, because you should be up there focused on what you're telling the people, and just don't be worried about how you're standing or what you sound like. Just, really, it's a presentation and it's for school and it depends on your grade, so you should really be worried about what you have in your presentation, because the content is always more important than how you're standing or how you're sounding or how you look. So just focus more on that, if that helps you any. Just think about that, hey, I'm doing this for school. Who cares what anybody thinks about me? Because in all honesty, after high school, or even at the end of the day, or after you leave the classroom, nobody cares. It doesn't matter, because nothing like that is going to follow you anywhere else. Really, those kind of things you just need to let slide. If people are assholes about it, people are assholes about it. People are assholes. What are you going to do? So you can't change that. If somebody laughs at you, just let it slide off, because really, I've had those situations and they're ridiculous and people are immature about the stupidest things. So you just gotta let it go and move on, because that's life. And yep, look at me getting all inspirational up in your face, let me tell you right now. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I make videos every Saturday. Some serious, some not serious, some with friends, some without friends, some me being a total idiot, some all me being a total idiot. I don't know. I'm just here. Hey, how's it going? So just subscribe and thumbs up, because you're a great person, and have a good day.